Hi everybody, this is Mr. Matt from the Pike Road branch of the Montgomery City County Public Library System, and it is Storybook time. I was wondering, have you ever felt really sad? I felt really sad sometimes in my life where something bad happened and I was sad about it, and it felt like I was carrying around this big heavy weight on my shoulders everywhere I went because I felt so sad. Well, that is what is happening in today's story, which is called Maybe Tomorrow. It was written by Charlotte Agell with illustrations by Ana Ramirez Gonzalez and published by Scholastic Books. And in this story, Elba is so sad that she's carrying around a giant block of sadness. And she needs a friend to come along and help her carry that heavy weight from her sadness. And that friend may turn out to be Norris. So we're going to see if Norris can help Elba carry around her sadness in Maybe Tomorrow. Here we go. Elba had a big block. She'd been dragging it around for a long time. It made her walk slowly. It made her think darkly. It was heavy. Norris danced everywhere he went, even uphill. One day, Elba was sitting on her block in the park, like she usually did. Along came Norris in a cloud of butterflies. At first, Elba couldn't see him in all that shininess. "Hello, I'm Norris," he said. "Do you want to go on a picnic?" "I'm Elba," said Elba. "I do not go on picnics." "Well, what do you want to do?" asked Norris. "Sit here with my block." "But you're already doing that." "I know." "Is it fun?" "Not really. No." "What's in it?" Norris wanted to know. "In it?" said Elba. "What do you mean?" "Well, it's a box, isn't it? Something must be inside it." "It's not a box. It's a block," said Elba. "Are you sure?" asked Norris. "Yes," said Elba, prodding it with her umbrella. She always carried one, in case it rained. Norris sat down next to Elba. "I feel something in there," he said. "What?" asked Elba, who didn't feel a thing. "Something sad," said Norris. "I think it wants to come out." "How?" whispered Elba. Norris and Elba sat there thinking. The butterflies flitted this way and that. "Maybe tomorrow," said Norris as the sun set. "Maybe," said Elba. The next day it was raining. The butterflies looked a little damp. The weather didn't slow down Norris, though. "You're making me dizzy," said Elba. "It's time for tea," said Norris. They had good, quiet tea with rain in it. "Maybe tomorrow," said Norris. "Maybe," said Elba. "If tomorrow ever comes." Tomorrow didn't come, but another today did. It's really time, said Norris, because I want you to come to the ocean with me. Okay, I'll just take my block, said Elba, surprising herself. But it's too heavy, she added. Right? My butterflies and I will help you, said Norris. They did help. It was a very, very long journey. Elba and Norris talked and didn't talk. And you can see the butterflies are helping Elba to carry her block. And the butterflies flew with them all the way through the forest until finally Elba was ready to let the sadness out of her block. I missed little bird, said Elba as they crested the last hill. She is gone. I miss her too, said Norris. Elba paused. But you didn't know her. No, said Norris. But you are my friend, so I can help you miss her. By the time they got to the shore, Norris knew many things about Little Bird. We watched the moon together, Elba said. She taught me to sing. We were hardly ever apart. She loved you so much, Norris said. Yes, said Elba as the waves crashed. Some of the butterflies started to fly out toward the horizon. Come back, shouted Elba. It's okay, said Norris. Sometimes we have to let things go. They both sat down to rest on Elba's block. But there wasn't enough room. I think it's smaller, said Elba in amazement, and lighter. Definitely, agreed Norris. Together, they stood and faced the roaring sea. I'll always have this block, you know, said Elba. Yes, maybe you will, said Norris, but I will help you carry it sometimes. The two friends stayed by the ocean until the sun set and the view was calm. Some of the butterflies came back. Some flew off forever. And Elba wrote, "Thank you," in the sand to the butterflies for helping her carry her sadness. The next day was sunny. Do you want to go on a picnic? Norris asked. Yes, said Elba. And that is exactly what they did. And you can see that Elba is still carrying her block of sadness, but it's a lot lighter to carry now, isn't it? And what helped that block become smaller and lighter? What did she do? What did she finally do with Norris? That's right. She talked about her sadness and what made her sad, and why she was keeping it inside that block that was so heavy until she was finally ready to talk to Norris about why she was sad. And that works the same way for us. We can carry a lot of sadness inside our hearts, but once we find someone to talk about it with, we can start to feel lighter. We may still feel sad sometimes, very sad, but as long as there's someone to talk to help us carry the weight of that sadness, we can feel better and still have good times and enjoy picnics and trips to the shore and all sorts of great things. So I hope if you're feeling sad today, or any time, that you find someone, a friend, or your grown-up to talk to about your sadness so they can help carry that sadness for you so that you won't feel sad all the time. Because that's a very difficult thing to do, is feel sad all the time. So when you're feeling sad, remember this book, Maybe Tomorrow, by Charlotte Agell, with illustrations by Ana Ramirez Gonzalez and published by Scholastic Books. And remember to find someone to talk to, because that makes life so much better. Well, thank you for joining us for Storybook Time today. We'll be back again soon with another one. Thanks. Bye-bye.